I'm Stephen Jarrett. This is Iku Akamoto. We'll be doing the PNF Badge today. Step 1 is determine one technique to manually stretch major muscles of the lower extremity and determine how to apply a self-stretch to the same muscle. Okay, well, first thing we'll do, I'll do a hold relax technique for the major muscles of the lower extremity. Your tibialis anterior does ankle inversion and dorsiflexion. So I'll bend his knee. I'll take his ankle into eversion and plantar flexion. And go ahead and try to bring your foot up. Good. Relax. Go ahead and try to bring your foot up and in. Good. Relax. Again. Good. Relax. A self stretch that Iku can do for a tib anterior. I haven't really seen many of them, but if you wanted to, go ahead. Iku, try to roll your foot inward. Yep. And just pulling the muscle from its origin to insertion will be the best stretch for it. Gastrocnemius, do a hold relax technique again. Go ahead and push down into my hand. Good. Relax. Again. Good. Relax. Again. Good. Self-stretch he can do at home. I won't actually have him display it because he'd have to get up and do a lot of moving. But actually, yeah, you could. Let's show it. I'm just going to have you be on the balls of your toes and pushing up. And getting down into it, we're pushing up again. Okay? So at home stretch. Putting pressure on your calves and then pushing back up. All right. Next thing we'll do are his hamstrings. Make sure his hips are down. Find his first in range. Go ahead and contract. Good. Relax. Go ahead and contract. Good. Relax. Go ahead and contract. Yeah, relax. Good, good. And the next thing we'll do, we'll hit his quads and his hip flexors all in the same groove. Can I have you be on your side? Good. First thing we'll do is just the quads. Pull his foot to his butt. Find the end point. Try to kick for me. Good. Relax. Again. Good. Relax. And then I'll start to incorporate some of the hip flex, rectus for sure, but some of the psoas and the ilium muscle. Go and try to bring your knee forward. Good. Relax. Again. Good. And if I wanted to hit quads and hip flexors while here, I can bring his foot to his butt and his knee back and go ahead and try to kick and straighten your knee. Good. Relax. Good, good. Last thing you can do is for glute. It's kind of an external rotator stretch as well. I have you on your back, please. Okay, go ahead and try to turn your leg out. Good. Relax. Again. Good. Relax. I'll go backwards. At home stretch he can do for his glutes or external rotators. Have you bend this knee? Yep. Here, if he wants to amplify the stretch, you can just push his leg across further or bring this knee towards him. Can I have you bring this knee up? Yep. Just like that. At home stretch he can do for his quadriceps. He can have you just like this, how I'm facing towards the camera. He can tuck one knee back and pull it with his foot and just lean into it. The further he pulls his foot to his butt is more quadricep. The more he goes into an extension, the more he's getting his hip flexors. And then at home stretch for his hamstrings, you can either do one against the wall and come up with it and pull yourself into it. Or another at-home hamstring stretch is just leg straight out, leaning down into it. Cool. Next thing that we will do is the same thing, but for major muscles of the upper extremity. I'll start at the low back. May I have you on your back, please? Good. And then the same thing, I'll do hold, relax as well. So I'll take them to his in range. You can add some rotation with this as well. And then can I have you try to kick out that way? Good, relax. Again. Good, relax. Good, good. Abdomen stretching. May I have you flip over, please? If anything, you start to go into more of an hyperextension, trying to stretch out your abdomen, but in the case that you were trying to stretch it out, you can passively pull the patient and go ahead and try to come down with your trunk. Good. You can start to rotate, go ahead and try to come down. Good. Rotate. Good. So we got a low back abdomen. Some he can do at home. You could if you want to stretch your abdomen. You do it in yoga a lot. I think it's the stretching cat. You can go ahead and hit this pose, go into hyperextension, and push up with your arms. And sink your hips down into the floor. What he can do for his back at home, this position here. Turning, rotating. Starts to get even some lat as well. Latissimus dorsi. You can hurry your back up. And then we'll do an upper trapezius stretch. May I have you on your knees facing the camera? Good. Sorry? Cool. For his upper trap, I'm going to depress his shoulders and have him look down. So that way you're completely stretching it from where it inserts. May I have you shrug your shoulders up? Good. Relax. And then may I have you shrug your shoulders up and bring your head back? Good. Relax. Good, good. At home stretch for a patient includes if you have a broom or stick of any sort, grab it, put tension, and pull from one side to the other. And you can start to feel it in your back. If you roll up, the higher you roll up, the lower the trap you're working. The lower you come down with the broomstick, the more upper trap you're starting to work. Then we got some stretches for pec major / pec minor. If I had a bolster, may I have you on your back, please? Cool. Pretend this roll of tissue is a really big bolster that we have in the athletic training room. I'm going to slide this under your back, Iku, between your shoulder blades. So now his chest is kind of popped up. And then I would simply push on the shoulders, or even pull his shoulders out to really take and stretch that pec out. And I could push down. Start to apply different movements of the arm to hit the pec in different places while I'm pushing down. And then an at-home stretch, if we were by a door frame, I could just go by a door frame, put my arms up and lean into it with the stretch. Keep my arms where they are and just move my trunk and really start to work my pec. And that concludes at-home stretches for major muscles of the upper extremity. Didn't hit bicep or tricep. We'll be all right. And then the last thing is perform PNFs that are performed throughout our chapter. The chapter talks about contract release and hold release. So we'll do that for the hamstring. So first thing we do that we've already done, is a hold, relax. So go ahead and try to fire. Good, relax. again for me. It's an isometric contraction here. Good, good. Then we'll do a contract, relax. Okay, cool. I want you to try to bend your knee, okay? Good. Go ahead. Good again. Good again. Good. And then you can start to, even just passively without the patient firing, just take them through, take them to a stretch and then end the motion. Stretch and then end the motion. Completely passive. And that will conclude the PNF badge.